Welcome everybody, Kelly here. Today we're in my shop. I got my 97 3rd Gen 4Runner and my 2020 3rd Gen Tacoma. Today we're gonna have a quick look at both my trucks, take a quick look around. We're gonna talk about my YouTube channel and the future of it, and we're also gonna take a quick look around the shop, do a quick tour. So if that interests you, stay tuned. Well, there it is, my 3rd Gen Tacoma. I absolutely love this truck. I love the way the build's coming along. It suits me very well. Okay, so let's start with the outside of the truck. Let's start here in the front. We have a CBI Adventure triple hoop bumper. I think it has a pretty cool look. I think the quality is really good. CBI is known for nice bumpers. One of the things that you have to consider is when you have the TSS, that you cannot run a low hoop bumper. So you either have none or you have all the way up. I got a Toyota grill in here. I got a front camera relocate. I did a video on all of this. I'll go ahead, link that up in the description here for you guys. So in this bumper, I have a light bar in there, using a bright source a bright source light. I got a Warn Evo in there, and we got the Ultra Factor 55 Ultra hook. Now for added protection, since I went CBI, I went right in with the CBI skids, and those go pretty much all the way back there. So that's what we have going on at the front. I have actually just the factory fog lights in there. Maybe we'll go ahead and upgrade those one day. I still have factory headlights as well. I do have some upgraded aux beam bulbs. For the money, I think these are a really good upgrade. Obviously still has the factory. I did a video on those bulbs as well. I can go ahead, link that here for you as well. So next up on the front, and what we were talking about, that light bar, I had a bright source light bar. I'm actually using these bright source ditch lights here as well. The brackets are CBI, but these lights are very powerful. So far the quality is good. I like the black look of them. I think they match the truck with the sort of just the overall appearance of the truck. So next I have the black sequential turn signal lights. I got those from Tacoma Lifestyle, I believe. I made a video on these as well, so I can go ahead and link that for you as well. These were really simple modifications, sort of something that changes the look of the mirror a little bit instead of having the chrome one in there, and then they do that cool little, you know, sequential turn. So I kind of like that. On the side here, I have the WeatherTech vent visors there for the windows, and same thing there. Those turned out pretty good. I like them. I think they, you can get cheaper ones for sure than the WeatherTechs, but I really like the quality of these ones. They're definitely a little bit better than the cheaper ones that you can get. Well, not exactly original anymore these days, but obviously most of you guys that watch these videos are Americans. What's up, guys from America? You put your American flag on there. I went ahead, you know, I'm Canadian to represent my country, so we put the Canadian flag on there. And I also did the blackout emblems on here as well. Next up is my cab rack. So I am running one from a company called Tactical Roof Rack Solutions. I did a whole video on the installation and this one. The thing I like about this rack is that it's custom. The guy that makes these, Kevin, he's a great guy. We've done a video together. I can link that in the description. He can custom all these emblems here. So you can see I got the TRD there, the Canadian flag. If you email him, you can order all kinds of designs. If you want your company, your name, I don't know, whatever you want, you can put in there. So anyways, that is the rack there. And then he also built me a custom canopy rack as well for mounting my iCamper. So for my canopy, I have RSI Smart Cap. It's done really well so far. It's been durable. It hasn't given me any troubles. Obviously you can open it up on both sides. The latches have been good, the keys have been good. It comes with an integrated MOLLE panel on both sides. It's been really good. Something the option that I like, I'll show you in the back here. So what you can get as an option is this lockable aluminum table. So it's pretty cool. Flip the switch, that unlocks it. Just push it forward, drops down, and the table just slides out like that. Let me just set it up and I'll quickly show you what it looks like. Okay, so here's the table all set up. It's their Evo table. It's aluminum, it's lightweight. It's even cement gray for you cement gray owners. Matches the truck. It's a super smooth surface. Cleans up really well, perfect. I mean, you can put your stove, prep area, it works out really well. So on the back here, we have a rigged ultra swing. This is a pretty good swing out. It's not a full bumper setup. It's one that goes in a hitch mount. I did a video on this as well, so you can have a look at that. I'll link it up in the description. The ultra swing's pretty good so far. It has not, given me any hard times. The handle and everything works really well. The swing out is still tight. Off-road, it still does a really good job. So you just got to give this thing a good tug there. Remove the pin. Swing this guy out of the way. I've towed my boat still, so we're still able to put in, a full hitch in here still with that. You can also run a hitch and you can run something on the back. What I've done is I've had my bike rack on here. So I'd have my bike rack and, full-size spare with 2 bikes on it and still be able to tow as well. So it's worked out quite well. It has a locking device in here to make it really snug. And with the whole thing works really well. All right, so let's go ahead and let's look at my current wheel setup. These are the Black Rhino Guide. They are in 17x9. I believe there's 0 offset. I can't remember exactly. I'll see if I can add it in later for you guys. I am running Toyo MTs. These are in 295, 70, 17. I think that's around about a 33.4, I believe, or something like that. Anyways, we're going to be doing some upgrades on that eventually here, so that is going to change. But right now, that is what I'm running for my wheels. The wheels have been good. The tires, we love Toyo tires here. I sell a lot of them here at the shop. A lot of our customers buy them from us. They're very happy. All of my guys, we all run these Toyos. Well, let's talk about suspension. I just changed these shocks out the other day. We put in some MRRs, remote reservoir. This is approximately about a 3-inch lift. I got 700-pound springs in the front. I am running SPC upper control arms. So far they've been okay. Some people have been having trouble with them lately. We've been seeing at the shop and a lot of complaints online. It's too bad because I really like the design, but if they're prematurely wearing out, that is not good. We are also running 3-3 Fab cam lock alignment kits. We do a lot of alignments here on Toyotas at the shop and a lot of other things as well. But anyways, that is what we're running in the front suspension. On the rear, we're running the matching suspension. I got Dobinson's MRRs. I got the remote reservoir there. For leafs, I am running the Deaver Stage 3. I am also running the Timbren active bump stops. That's with the U-bolt flip kit as well. So far, they've been performing really well. The bump feels really good when we, go hard on it. Feels great. Haven't had any real concerns. Obviously, the flip kit is nice. Gives you extra clearance, extra bit of clearance right under the bottom of the differential, so you have nothing hanging down on that portion. On the back, I am running the Archive Garage hammer hangers. The install was not as hard as you'd think. Takes a little bit of work, but definitely stiffens up the rear portion. Allows a little bit of more down travel for the spring as well, or for the leaf, so that's good. The only thing I haven't done is add in the crossbar that goes between the two. I thought it was kind of expensive. I feel like I'm just going to make one of my own. I could just weld it up with some, some small square tubing, 1-inch square tube or whatever it is, and just links between the two. So that shouldn't be too much, too hard to figure out.
Here we have our iCamper Skycamp hard shell rooftop tent. We absolutely love this thing. We got the bigger one, put the family in there. We spent quite a few nights on the road with this thing. In the rain, it does really well. It's also nice and dark inside in the summer, so it allows us to sleep quite well.
One of the things I didn't mention, because there's nothing to see there, is I do have 529 gears and an ARB front locker. The gearing upgrade has been awesome. I really like the way it drives. Obviously in low range, it is very nice and low and crawls really awesome. Just waiting on my bracket for the ARB compressor to get the front locker up and running. So I'll review that when I get a chance as soon as it's up and running. All right, finally onto my 3rd gen 4Runner. So I absolutely love this truck. I mean, there's nothing like newer technology, but these things are just classic. On the front here, we have a Coastal Off-Road high clearance bumper. This thing's been on here for a couple of years now, and it's been great. I love the clearance, obviously. You can see right into the access to the front wheel. We just have a ton of forward clearance, so getting up towards some rocks or trees or whatever, it does quite well. Inside, obviously, we have the Warren Evo 10 as well on here. It's been great. There's winch, we've used it a bunch of times. Even just used it the other day to recover somebody in some snow, and yeah, it's been great. These fog lights in here came from Coastal Off-Road. They kind of suck. I'm going to be changing those out pretty quick. Kind of wish I just put something in there better right from the get-go. These are the little pods that come with it. Those have been working just perfectly fine. So there's my stock crappy skid. I wouldn't even call it a skid plate. I would call that a splash shield. It's all dented up because I've been mangling it up. Soon I need to upgrade that, definitely. That is something I do need to upgrade. Let's go over here. We have a eBay, Alibaba type style snorkel, but it's been great for the money. It's been good. I did an installation on this thing. I'll put the link in the description here as well. You can see this up on the video. It was easy to install. It wasn't a lot of money versus what the expensive stuff is. They've been flawless. We've installed quite a few of these at the shop, and it has been very good. Next, we have the Prinzu rack. Just like most roof racks, it allows us to accommodate all different kinds of things. I've mounted all types of different scenarios up here. I'll show you those in some clips here. Here we have the ARB Touring awning. This one's been really good. It's done quite well. Installation was good. We got the low profile Prinzu mounts. Those have been good. It comes in handy. It does okay in the rain. You gotta be careful. It will droop down. Obviously it's not meant to hold a bunch of water, but it'll definitely keep you dry. But in the middle of the night, you gotta be careful, or it can sag down. You gotta maybe put a pole under it, or just close it if it's heavy rain. Not gonna do you very good there. Here I just have these cheap vent shades. They were on the truck when I got it, actually. I don't know how long they've been on there, for however many years, but they're starting to come off. Eventually those will have to get replaced, but they're hanging in there for now. Here I have my sliders. These are Coastal Off-Road sliders, same as my bumper. I went with the kick out here at the back, so the kick out can help me get around maybe some trees or some rocks or whatever. It's nice having something that I can stand on. I'm not super short, but I definitely am not tall. I'm only 5'8", so being able to get up helps me getting up on my rack and set up a few different things, put things up there. Definitely helpful. Of course we can just stand on the wheel, but even just stepping from the rack up onto the wheel just makes it that much easier. All right, let's have a quick look at the suspension. So I put this in a while ago. We just have some Bilstein 5100s. It's fairly budget, but it got the trick done. It's about, I don't know, 2.5, 2 3/4 inch lift. It's done well, for the money. The performance is well. I mean, it's definitely gets the job done. We have some SPC upper control arms as well, just like the other vehicle. Those have been doing fine. It's been a few years since that stuff's been installed, so it's starting to get old. Eventually here I'm probably gonna be upgrading to something a little bit more expensive, a little bit fancier. We're gonna be doing something in the rear as well. So, if you want to check out the video of all the stuff that I installed on that one, I will put the link up here. Maybe here, I can't remember which side it is, but I'll put the link for that as well. So there's not much to see in the rear. I got the 5100s there on the inside, and we got some springs in there as well. I'll put the link up in the description, like I mentioned. I'm possibly going to be doing the OSR kit, so that's the outboard shock relocate. That's probably one of my next moves as well. So let's talk about my current wheel setup. There's some fuel coverts, 17x9, and I am running a Toyo 83 on here. These are fantastic all-terrains. They work really good in the wet. They work really good in the snow. We just had tons of snow recently, and I was out in these things nonstop. I got a 285 75 17 on here. These are fairly big, but they're really good. You can see this tire tread here. They're awesome. Got a little bit of siping in them. Just gives you this little bit of extra grip. And these are, they do have the 3-peak mountain snowflake rating on them, so they're legal to run in different places, and they have been awesome. These are great tires. So I definitely need to upgrade some of the lighting on here. We're going to be doing that shortly in a video soon. One thing I do have on here is these Oxbeam ditch lights. These have been great, actually. These are quite nice, so we're going to be doing something on that shortly. In the back, the one thing I do have going on here is I have some molly panels. We got the Outbound Nevada panels, and we got a couple of bags. I got a few different things that I'm carrying back in here. These are awesome. They're definitely handy. Helps put a few, accessories that you need up on the sides. So that's been pretty good. Well, that's where the trucks are currently. I have a lot of stuff planned for them coming up. I have some really cool mods, some maintenance, just everything to do with the trucks, keeping them going, making them better, and taking them out. So if that interests you, please consider subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned if you're if you want to see more of that content. As for me and the channel coming up here, I was looking back, reflecting as we do at the end of the year, and just looking at my content and the amount of videos I've been making. Slowly been working my way down and down and down. I really want to get back into making more content this year, something I'm going to focus on. I'm going to try and do my best to commit to at least 2 videos per month for the whole year. It's basically my challenge, or my New Year's resolution, if you will, for this year. So please also, like I was just mentioned before, consider staying in touch with the channel if you want to see some of the stuff that I'm going to be doing. So anyways, that brings me to the last thing we wanted to do, and let's take a look around my shop. Something I've never shown on my channel, and we're going to take a quick look around my whole facility, and stay tuned. Welcome to my store. As you can see, I own an OK Tire Auto Service. This is a franchise in Canada. We have over 300 of them across the country, and obviously, it's geared toward tires, but it is a full service auto repair facility. We do all types of work in mechanical. So let me show you around the shop here a little bit, and we'll just do a quick little walkthrough and see what we get up to. We have a 7-bay facility. Basically split up sort of into 2 sides. This side we have 4 bays, over there we have 3. What we have here, so we have a 10K hoist, another 10K hoist, and then this one here is our 12K hoist. That one's for a little bit bigger trucks, your big dualies and sprinter vans and that kind of stuff, so we'll handle that here. Here we have a drive-on. This is our, our alignment setup. We are running a John Beam setup. We do quite a few alignments here. We do a lot of Toyota trucks, a lot of lifted Toyota trucks. People are, really starting to come to us for that. Of course, we will do, all types of stuff, cars, regular stuff, lowered vehicles. We definitely can handle all of that. Next door, where we were filming, this is the second side here. We got another 10K hoist there, another 10K hoist there, and that spot over there is just empty. We just sort of overflow groundwork, whatever it is. Well, let's have a quick look at our office. It's a small little area, but it does pretty good. We have a customer seating for 4, and we got the usual stuff. We got a TV and water and whatnot. It's an older building. Definitely due for an upgrade here sooner or later. We're hoping to build an office in the next couple of years, make it a little bit more fancy and nice. This is our sales area, and we have one advisor here and another advisor there. So it's not big, but we like to keep it clean. The floors are nice and clean and everything. We got a few tires on display. At the entryway there, we had some, other tires on display and whatnot. So, we got a couple of wheels on display and just a few different things. So, nothing too exciting, but this is it. Lots of parts and a little bit of a mess in here. I really try to keep this place clean. It's tough because it's an automotive shop and we got work to do, but I really try to stay on top of my guys and keep it clean. It's ever changing every day, and things are coming and going and moving and whatnot. So we got some storage up there, both of the sides. Here's 2 of our tire setups. We got a regular tire machine. We got a John Beam System 3, and we got a John Beam B800P balancer. These are amazing, actually. These have been really good. They've performed flawlessly and just really good. Now let's take a quick look on the other side here. We were just filming this video. We have some lighting and cameras and junk, and I have a couple of things kicking around. A little bit of a mess over here, moving things around. We got an old Ranger brake lathe. This thing served me quite well years ago when we used to machine a lot of stuff. This was a great lathe. A lot of people knock on the Ranger stuff, but it's been fantastic. We have another John Beam B800P. Like I mentioned, things are awesome. Here's the big boy. This is a This is a great unit. This is Corgi. It's Artigliaggio, whatever. I can barely even say it. Master. Anyways, this thing has been awesome. This is our no-touch setup. This is for all our, you know, wide, low profile, reverse mount, anything that's fancy, and we've got to make sure that we take care of. Maybe I'll do a video on this machine one day later. This thing is awesome, so been pretty awesome. Well, I really hope you like checking out the trucks and checking out the shop. You know, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. I usually get back to all of the people that take the time to message me. You know, I appreciate that very much. You know, consider subscribing to my channel, and also, you know, if you could like the video, you know, just helps us get noticed in the algorithm. I'm sure you guys have heard that all before. So thanks so much for watching. Catch you next time, guys. Thanks. Bye-bye.